The recording started, so you can start officially.
Okay, well, again, we thank our speakers tonight. For those of you who may be joining us for the first time, my name is Cheryl Cortese. I'm a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company, and I've had that honor and privilege and prosperity and great happiness now for 32 and a half years, and looking forward to the next 32 and a half. So we are, as our company CEO, Paulo Teixeira, today in our conference presentation. He was the first speaker, really. As he said, we're extremely blessed. We have the good fortune of, being able to work from home, of being able to continue our lives and create income and help other people do the same thing. And also that our company is one that certainly in their, I guess you would say, foresight, that no matter what happens, and who could have expected what we have today, but no matter what happens, they have a wonderful backlog of enough product to carry us on into the future, and the ability to ship and do all the things they do just to keep us moving and in motion. So again, to congratulate people who share their stories. I mean, what's so, I think, impressive about our Juice Plus product is that whatever your body is dealing with, it's going to deal with it much more effectively. And I've certainly watched that for the, as I said, I've been here 32 years. We've had Juice Plus for 28. And the one thing I can guarantee you is that whatever your body has to deal with, it just deals with it much more efficiently if it has the right food input, and that's what we are, is whole food. So moving right along, though, the one thing I wanted to mention that I loved that was said at the conference today that Paulo said was that, we talk about when things go back to normal. And I loved what he said is that, we don't want to go back to normal. We want to go back to better. And to ask yourselves the question, what about me needs to change for us to go back to better? What about my business needs to change for us to go back to better? What about society? What can I do to help that as we go back to better? And so he said, maybe make those lists, write those thoughts down on paper, for all of us. What can we do to go back to better? Well, tonight, I like the idea of those lists. I want to make them certainly, what can I do? What can I do from a business standpoint as well? And I think I've been, hopefully, maybe a little more courageous as far as reaching out to people. We certainly have realized with this blitz of everybody reaching out for new team members that people in the marketplace are extremely receptive right now. They always have been, but I think with all of our team members having that extra courage to reach out to people, it's only proved it even more so. And certainly our product couldn't be more relevant or more timely. I don't think there'll ever be a time in the future when people will take their health for granted, or when they will want to be without a plan B, that everybody will want that security of a plan B where they will have something that they can do working from home. And so we're the solution at this point in a really big way for many people. One of the things I, really believe strongly in is knowing as much about your business as possible. When we all start in the same way, and that's usually not knowing much about our business because it's so different. It's so different from the traditional work world where you trade your hours for dollars. Here we have what I've always referred to as a multi-pay program. We receive our income from different and various directions. And that can be something that can grow into great magnitude. And that was really hard for me to more or less comprehend at first. Tonight, I had planned to and want to continue by just going over our pay plan. And I feel like we should try to look at this as a team, as an organization. I'm all over this usually all these years with my national marketing directors, is that, the plan itself, you don't have to learn every bit of it immediately. I think the first time I saw it, it seemed like a foreign language. the 10th time I saw it, probably the 45th time I saw it. Now, the beauty of it, though, is that whether you understand it or not, they're going to pay you anyway. So that's the good news. But it really does make sense to see it often enough that it becomes more or less second nature to you, that you begin to get a feel for it. And of course, after they start paying you, it's even easier to get a feel for it. So what I'll do is go to screen share. I'm getting a little better, I think, at this. I don't want to talk too fast, okay, on this screen share idea. But we're going to see if I can pull this up and show you. Okay, hopefully you're looking at the 2020 compensation plan. And if you were on our calls today, as far as the conference was concerned, you heard Sean Hopkins talk about the fact that they really did collaborate with the field. Those of us in the founders group, we met for almost 2 years on reshaping this to where it would be very distributor or partner friendly. And this is something that I have to always commend our company for, because Jay Martin, of course, and I think the way a company thinks always comes from its leader, and he's been a great steward of this business as far as a leader is concerned. And his goal has always been that if his partners in the field do well, his business will always flourish. And we have definitely flourished together through everything. The good times, the challenging times, we always have. So I'm going to go through the pay plan, and the great news is it's simple. And as I said, they're going to pay you whether you understand it or not. But as you understand it, the great thing is it helps you strategize as you put your business together to maximize the full potential of the pay plan. So you'll see, as we've spoken many times, that the products are very focused product line, very foundational, as I heard many of our folks share with when they shared their stories. The fruit, vegetable, berry, omegas, I mean, those are the foundational products. They're the stars of the show. And so definitely very basic to good health. You see the complete, which is the meal replacement. And I won't go into all the particulars of everything because I think we have a pretty good idea of the products. But just to give an overview, you see the gummies. And of course, as you talk about the Tower Garden there on her front porch. But a lot of people have these, and they are wonderful. They're 2 to 3% of our business right now. The fruit, vegetable, and berry is 85% of our business. And as I said, very foundational. So a very focused product line, very simple, not a lot of decisions for people to make. And that, of course, makes a huge difference as far as people doing well from a business standpoint. We're going to go now and look at the plan. I'm going to use the tri-pack, or the trio, as many people call it, fruit, vegetable, and berry, as the example. Of course, anything that our company, that you market, any of our products, you're going to receive commissions and retail profit on, bonuses on, but I'll just use this as the example. You see $52 there. That $52 is a very small amount, really, to start your own franchise, to have a personal partner franchise with the Juice Plus company. It is a yearly fee. I think it's important to know that we don't work for the Juice Plus company, we work from them. We're all independent contractors, and we're all in business for ourselves, but we come under the umbrella of a company that does tremendous things for us. I more or less look at this as my bookkeeping fee, because they keep up with everything, and as your business grows, they will make sure that everybody is connected properly and paid properly and things of that nature. There's no obligation that goes along with this $52. No obligation to buy or sell or any of those things. Only privileges. The privilege to have your own product at a discount, the privilege to acquire customers and have retail profit, the privilege to develop team and receive commissions and bonuses from that. So let's continue on, and we'll see how this shapes up. As you see, the tri-pack is $300 for a 4-month supply. And we all buy as preferred customers. Preferred because it ships directly to our door. The company takes care of everything that's involved, and it's simple and easy, and it shows up on time every 4 months. 4 months because your body is going to recreate every blood cell every 4 months. You have a whole new blood system. So it truly takes about that long for it to be integrated into the body. But you want this to be a lifestyle change because it is food, it's whole food. Now the $300 for the 4 month supply is then broken down further. And this is something the company does that really I think is very enticing to the customer, and that's that they're going to receive the full 4 month supply, but they'll break it down into 4 month increments at $75 a month. This covers all shipping costs, any kind of installment fees, everything is covered in this. And so it's $75 a month. The beauty of this for the partners, the team members, is that you never have to pre-order, prepay, stock the product, ship it, deliver it, collect money for it. The company does all of those things. And there was a time when we did have to do all of those things. So that's a great blessing. As we go further, you will see that the retail sales profit on any of the products when a person starts is 10%. In this case, it would be, of course, a $30 profit at the very basic position. And the company pays out the full retail profit immediately. Here you see 4 lines across and 5 numbers down. Those 4 lines represent the very basic foundational positions that really bring the commission returns as well as the retail profit. The 5 numbers represents the 5 ways that we're paid. So we're going to talk about that. When you take on that $52 contract, you automatically become a partner with our company. Here, as you see, you're entitled to 10% immediately if you market the tri-pack, using it as the example, and that's your retail profit. But the goal is to grow up in position and therefore grow up in income. The next position would be referred to as a Partner Plus, and here you have a 5% permanent increase. Now we're paid 100% on the dollar amount. So 5% of 300 is, again, $15. So the partner makes his $30 retail profit plus 5% of the 300, and it comes to $45 profit in this position. To reach this position, you would want to acquire $1,000 in orders. That could be your own order and 3 others. You want at least 2. It depends on the combination of how they come together. It doesn't have to be a certain number of orders, but it does have to be $1,000 in orders. So that's about, 3 to 4 product orders. So you could start, have your own order, and actually the people in your house, you could make 2 of them customers, and you could come to that amount right there in your own household. As we grow up to the next position, we call that a qualifying sales coordinator. Here you have a permanent increase, and you now earn 10% when you reach this position. So the qualifying sales coordinator marketing the tri-pack would make his 30 plus $30 in from his 10%, and now he makes $60 if he markets the tri-pack. To reach that position, it is now $4,000 accumulated, which would be about 14 orders, using tri-pack as an example. This is very important because it separates us from other companies, is that all positions are permanent. You can never fall backward. And all orders are cumulative. So once you've acquired $1,000 to become a Partner Plus, you would not need another $4,000. You would only need $3,000 more. Wouldn't be 14 orders, it would be another 10 because you already had 4. So it's an accumulation. And so your orders count for you, but your team's orders count for them. They also count for you. So it would make sense to have team as quickly as possible. We go to the top commission position, which is referred to as the sales coordinator. Here there's a permanent 15% return. Remember, you can never fall backwards, only grow forward. Many companies make their distributors requalify every year. Doing that would certainly never let you get very far in this plan. So here, sales coordinator, permanent return of 15%. The sales coordinator marketing the tri-pack with his retail profit plus his 15% of the 300 would make $75. How do you reach this position? $12,000 in orders, and that would be exactly 40 orders if you were using the tri-pack. Again, these are all cumulative. Your distributors' orders count for them, but they also count for you as it accumulates, and all positions are permanent. And again, the orders, it could come in different configurations. A person might buy the core 4. You might sell those more frequently. Then it wouldn't be 40 orders. It wouldn't take that much, but the $12,000 is the requirement, $12,000. So let's look at the next form of income, and that would be referred to as commissions. Really, the 5, 10, and 15% are truly commissions, but now they do something with that that's rather enticing. That is another form of income. Let's look at you as a sales coordinator. Even if you're just starting today and you're a partner, your first true goal is sales coordinator because that's the top commission position. It's the most money for the effort. We all do the same work. We all share the story. We all invite people to events. And so we might as well be paid at the highest level. So that would be your first goal. So let's look at you as a sales coordinator, and let's say you have a new partner. Your partner is going to make $30, but the company always pays out the full amount on the box. So if the partner sold the tri-pack made his $30, the difference would be $45, and you would make that. The goal, of course, though, is to grow that person up and grow them up through the plan as well. They grow to Partner Plus, they make 45, you make 30. They grow to Qualifying Sales Coordinator, they make 60, you make 15. You might say to me at this point, why would I want to grow them to Sales Coordinator if we're both in the same position? Because the company's going to give you something that I always like to refer to as a permanent lifetime bonus, okay? It's referred to as a promote up or promote out bonus when you up to sales coordinator. Forever after, you're going to get that sales coordinator promote out bonus of an additional 3%. But it's not just on your new sales coordinator, it's on all of their partners, Partner Plus, and Qualifying Sales Coordinators. So that becomes a greater amount than just the differences between the two. And we'll talk more about that as we continue along. Let's look at the third form of income, because this now is really where the bulk of your income will come over time. It includes performance bonus, and that's going to be the majority of the income, but we're also going to talk again about promote out bonus. Performance bonus is where you see people grow up into exponential growth as their team grows, and this is where huge income is accumulated as time goes on. So let's look at how that happens. And we're talking about the first part of number 3, and that's performance bonus at 3%. If you look at the Qualifying Sales Coordinator position, you see the 3% shows up there, okay? And so here I've drawn your smiley face, you're the top dot. And in this particular plan, in our compensation plan, our pay plan model, you have the privilege of going as wide as you choose and inviting partners to be part of your business. And this is really the secret to accessing this pay plan at the highest level, is you want as much width as possible. And so I've drawn 10 here. I could, you know, it could go to infinity really, but just because of the space on the page, we're going to start with 10. Forever after, anything that line produces, you get 3% up. Now, if you create a model that's very wide, you're going to set yourself up for a beautiful duplication, and it's duplication that pays. So if you're really wide, they're going to look at you and say, well, that's what we do, and they're going to work it going wide. There's not enough room for me to really draw 10 for each one, But to give you the idea, your second generation comes in wider. You get 3% there. Wider still on the third and the fourth, and 3% from each one of those generational lines. And this becomes huge over time. Now, let's look at promote out bonus again that we spoke of earlier. Remember, it is an additional 3% on any frontline sales coordinators that you've grown up and their entire Partner Plus, and qualifying sales coordinator team. So here you're going to have that additional 3%. I made a few of their faces a little different color, just to signify that this person was already growing sales coordinators. Eventually, you would like for them all to be sales coordinators because they and their team will become 6%ers to you, and that can be significant and another reason for WIP. Now we have 4 basic leadership positions, and we'll see the qualifying senior sales coordinator, qualifying national marketing director, and the national marketing director, which is our top position. Here you're going to be entitled to something which totally makes us unique as a company, and it is the benefit program. This is something that other companies and independent contractors do not have. If you look at growing to qualifying senior sales coordinator, there's something here which is really, at one time it was referred to as our expense allowance, and it's that $500. That's paid to you on and above. You can, get up to $500 a month on and above anything your business produces. It's above your retail sales profit, commissions, performance bonus, all of that. It's benefit. Today they call it a business investment bonus, and we call it our bib money. But what the company's saying to you is if you go to the work to put together a business of this magnitude, they're going to start giving you up to $500 a month to help support that business. You grow to senior sales coordinator and it goes to $750 a month on and above anything your business creates. And then you go to qualifying national marketing director and it begins to really look good. Here it's $1,000 a month on and above anything your business makes, but look at the little dots. Now, the 5th generation becomes part of your income, an additional 3%. And if you're very wide on the top, it gives you a lot of leverage to grow that business in one that gives you huge exponential growth. And this 5th generation can be a huge income raise. Now let's look at the national marketing director position. Top position, they now offer up to $3,000 a month in expense money. And the beauty of this is that we're in 28 countries. And if you grow national marketing directors in other countries, you receive expense money from those countries as well. So this could be huge. The expense money, the bib money as we call it, is on and above anything your business creates. Now you see something over here to the right that makes us totally unique, and it is the benefit program. It's equal to any CEO that sits over any major corporation, and it's unheard of for independent contractors, which is what we are, to have benefits. But our company provides full life insurance, health insurance, which is hospitalization, dental, chiropractic, telemedicine. You can call a doctor and they will, over the phone. Some chiropractic, there's a lot here. They take very good care of their national marketing directors and their families because it covers the spouse and the children until they're 26. We have disability insurance, long-term care insurance, college tuition, supplement. This was something that was very attractive to me. I had 2 children that I really wanted to be able to send to school, and they give you $1,850 a year toward that as a supplement. And the beauty of this is in these recent years where student debt has become such a problem, if a person grows to NMD and they still have student debt, and we have a number of young people who do, then they can use that supplement toward their student debt. A holiday bonus, we always like money better than anything else. So I know NMDs get at least $1,000 at Christmas, and all of the top leadership positions get bonuses at Christmas. We now go to our 5th form of income, and that would be team building title bonus. We really didn't have bonuses when I was growing up in our business. They actually started in 2007 with the recession. Our company president felt like if we could give people that extra edge and being able to create additional income from the very beginning, that it might help people. And I think we're in that situation again today, where being able to help people really accumulate some income right away would be very important. And so they've increased the bonuses here recently. So let's look at the bonuses as compare with the titles. So you grow, first of all, through those first 4 basic positions. You go to Partner Plus, you've got the income from the commissions and retail profit, and you get a $50 bonus. And I'll look at this as really replacing the, the $52 to become a team member. It's like it replaces your application fee. You go to Qualifying Sales Coordinator. If you remember, that's an accumulation of 15 orders with the tri-pack, 14 orders with the tri-pack. And you'd need 1 team member to also grow to this position yourself. Here you're going to have a $300 bonus, and this is in addition to, again, all of your retail profit and your commissions and bonuses. The beauty of this is that every time you sponsor anyone who grows to Qualifying Sales Coordinator, you have a sponsor bonus, so there's a matching bonus of $300. So another really important reason to go very wide, so you keep repeating that bonus. As you grow into Sales Coordinator, $600 bonus, and again, that's a matching bonus for every Sales Coordinator that you grow up of $600. And again, you're still getting all of your retail profit, commissions, bonuses, everything. So a person growing to Sales Coordinator, and we see people do that in 3 months, 4 months, some take 5, but you accumulate in bonuses and income around $4,500. Some people will be a little more depending on just, the sales, but at least about $4,500 in income to go to Sales Coordinator. So let's look at the bonuses for the leadership positions, because these really increased this year as well. And the Qualifying Sales Coordinator, once a person reaches that, it's a $1,000 bonus. This is not to be confused with your monthly business investment bonus or money. This is a one-time bonus. The others are monthly. So here's Senior Sales Coordinator, $2,500, $5,000 for the Q, and $10,000 as a National Marketing Director. So, very serious bonus money as you grow up through our business. Let's talk about that NMD position for just a minute, because it's certainly one to aspire to. The average National Marketing Director in our company earns anywhere from $120,000 to $150,000 a year. So that's significant income. And the average time to reach that is anywhere from 3 to 5 years. And so, we see people do it faster. We see people take a little longer sometime. But at whatever pace you choose, it usually, and I've noticed this over the years, is that people get there and they're secure, and that security carries on. So whatever time it takes, but at this point in time, we'll see people grow up a lot faster even than we have in the past. So if we look at our team, just this organization, our own team, we as a team market about $10 million worth of Juice Plus every month. We're right at that or more now. We have grown on this team. We have now 240 national marketing directors in North America. There are about 550 altogether. So we have a very significant part of the company is within this organization. And that's certainly to the benefit of everyone who really does. They're committed and they work consistently. And the other thing that you really want to notice here is the longevity of people with our company. I've been here 32 years. I look at my national marketing director team, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years, 28 years. People come and they stay. So I think that speaks very well for all of us and for our company and what it offers people. To grow to that national marketing director position, and remember I said width was very important, you need to grow 5 qualifying senior sales coordinators, that QSSC. You need to sponsor enough people, enough partners, that you have 5 directly to you who grow up into that position. So the lines across are very important. The structure is what secures your income and your future. Now, there is above this potential for national marketing directors to grow up into even greater heights, you might say. So let's look at the NMD expansion potential. If you, as an NMD, grow 6 qualifying senior sales coordinator lines across, you become an international marketing director, an IMD, and you have a $15,000 bonus when you reach that position. If you have 7 qualifying senior sales coordinator lines across, it's an EMD, executive marketing director, with a $20,000 bonus. And if you have 8 qualifying senior sales coordinator lines across, it's a presidential marketing director, PMD, with a $25,000 bonus. So that's another reason from the very beginning, if you're strategizing, to strategize to grow as much with as possible. I'll see people start up with our business who, maybe they go very wide right in the beginning, or maybe they bring on 3, 4, 5 new team members, but they're constantly adding. And over time, those people have power businesses, huge businesses. So that width is an important part of your development and your security. Now, there's another perk. As you grow as a PMD, can become a plus once their business has grown to $400,000 in Payplan production. And this is a $30,000 bonus. But what I see is that people growing to 8 QSSC lines wide, that usually brings around the 400,000 at about the same time. So those 2 bonuses we'll probably see go out pretty close together. If we look at all of the bonuses that are available from start to through this top PMD plus position, the bonuses alone equal 109,450. So certainly a wonderful, thing to grow up into, and the true security is in a business that becomes very solid as it grows up with the width and the depth. But it's nice to have the bonuses along the way. Those of us that have been here a really long time say, what happened to our bonuses? We should have those. But at any rate, it's very exciting to see this for people because, money does make you feel good. And so here we are. I've drawn just kind of a little drawing of what it might look like from start through sales coordinator. So let's say you had your own order and it was the 4 basic, the omega, fruit, vegetable, and berry, and you had 2 customers who had at least the tri-pack. That would make you a partner. That would be a partner plus. That would be exactly enough to grow to partner plus, and you have a $50 bonus. Let's say that you find 5 people who want to share with others and become partners with the company and with you. And they do the same thing. It's their own order and 2 tri-packs. I mean, that could happen in their own house. They each get $50. But now you're qualifying sales coordinator and you get a $300 bonus. And let's say 3 of those people repeat that process. They would now all become qualifying sales coordinators. You would make $300 on each one of them. And they would, of course, have their $300, but you would have $300 3 times. Plus, you would be a sales coordinator here for another $600. So it would be $1,850 in bonus. And with the commissions and retail profit, you would wind up with somewhere between $4,500 and $5,000 in whatever time that took. Again, I see a lot of people do that in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, but significant return for a consistent effort. As we close here, I would just like to very quickly go over what exponential growth looks like, because that was very hard for me to wrap my head around, I guess you would say. As we grow to sales coordinator, that first, top commission position, where, your retail profit is at the highest. you're required to have 3 teammates. So people tend to think 3. Now, that's minimal requirement. The company has to give you minimal requirements, but you don't want minimal income. So let's look at how you structure so that you don't wind up with just minimal income. Well, let's start with 3. If you developed a team where you invited 3, who found 3, who found 3, and we show a matrix of 3 by 3, since we grow 5 generations deep, you'd have about 363 team members, which would not be bad, but it would be minimal. Look if you just increase it by 2. What if you set up a model where you have 5, who find 5, who find 5, who find 5? Now you're nearly 4,000 team members. So look at the difference that that makes. And so let's look at what just that would bring in the 3% return, not any of the bonuses or retail profit, just the 3% performance bonus. If you look at our business and you statistically go through the computers and look at statistics, people usually have their own order always and an average of about 10 customers. Now we have people with many more customers than that, and we have people with less, but it averages out to about 10. So if we just took 3% of each person's own order plus 10 customers, the 5 team members on the top would bring you $123 a month. 25 would bring you $618. 125, look at what happens as it goes into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th generations. It becomes outrageous, it seems. And that would bring you to $96,645 a month. Now that's in a perfect world, and we don't live in a perfect world, as we all know. And most likely the 5 won't show up with just 25. Sometime it'd be more, sometime less. So let's say that just half of those people had their own order and 10 customers. You're still making over $48,000 a month. And what if they were really laid back? Okay, they were just absolutely, lazy. Then 1/4 of them has their own order plus 10 customers. You're still looking at over $24,000 a month. This is a very common amount, this between 24, 25, 45,000. This is very common to see in our national marketing director teams throughout this organization and others. And there are people, of course, who make $96,000 a month at this, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, but the potential is there, and it can happen very quickly as far as money's accumulated, to get to $1,000 a month or $4,000 a month. That's going to happen as you grow up through these positions, $5,000 a month, numbers that make it much easier as far as life is concerned when you're on your way to the top positions. Now, you remember I said that 8 was required across to go into that very top position. So let's look at what an 8 by 8 matrix would bring. So 8, finding 8 would be 64, 512. Now you're 4,000 in the 4th generation, and the 5th turns up huge, and we added up wrong here. That should say 38,000 down at the bottom. Now, of course, that's perfect world, and we don't have anybody in our company who has 38,000 team members, but look at what that width does as far as leveraging you to create significant return. And I think that would be the point here, is you really want to have as much width as possible as you strategize to put your business together. And again, many teams grow up and they grow into power teams by just consistently adding new team members to that front line. So at this point, this is the pay plan, and I think we're very blessed with one that certainly pays very well. I was going to see if I could get back to you all as far as, there, it looks like we go there. Okay. And so hopefully this has been helpful. Again, I think it's something you want to look at and see often because, again, it helps as far as the strategy from the very beginning, but it also, you become more and more comfortable with the numbers. And it's something that I think gives a great deal of confidence once you feel like you've got a handle on how and where the money's come from. Okay, and we're way past time, so I'm going to
That's okay.
let y'all go. But that's okay. I mean, I think we're really blessed to have each other, to have the great stories, and you know, we have the answers for each other certainly as time goes on. And we'll do this again. And what I'd like to do in the future is maybe next week, any of you who have questions about the pay plan, I would like to come back and just do a question answer session so that, you know, you can get, you can continue to wrap your head around it. As I said, it does make you feel really good when you know where your money's coming from. Okay, it's nice to know we have the potential, but as we get better and better at sharing it with others, there's a lot of confidence in that. So I'll say good night to everyone. Hopefully you will be part of the conference as we go through the next 2 days, and a lot of news information. And I love Paulo's thing about, you know, we're going to go forward. We're not going to go back to normal. We're going to go back to better. So everybody have a good night, and it's thank you for your stories. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Cheryl. Good
You're
night.
welcome, Cheryl.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thanks so much.
Good night. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you,
Thank
Cheryl, for your
you.
team and your stories. I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Good night. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all have a good evening. Bye.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Bye.
Cheryl, thank you.